Alright, I wanted to make a quick video on something interesting that I found while playing Warframe and messing around with settings and DLSS 4.5. I want to mention that I'm currently using DLSS 4.0. I reverted back because I was doing some testing. But look carefully to my FPS. I have an FPS counter on the top left, that's Riva Tuner. On the top right, that's NVIDIA statistics. On the bottom left, the in-game FPS counter. I'm currently running at around 630, 640, jumps around, but it's usually something like that, FPS wise. My settings are set to all low, except there's a TAA8X enabled. But if I turn on DLSS, or look at my GPU timing as well on the bottom left, 1.8 milliseconds. If I turn on DLSS, put it to ultra performance, mind you, this is DLSS 4.0. I'm running at 530 FPS, 540 FPS. So I lost 100 FPS just by turning it on. And it's also lower quality output, of course. DLSS 4.0 at ultra performance at 1440p it's not it. Maybe you would need a balance, but that's besides the point. Turning it on to quality, I'm now getting 440 FPS. So the overhead of simply running inference on the upscaling itself is larger than running the game at a lower resolution. You gain less by running the game at a lower resolution than upscaling it. Sorry, then running it native. That's what I meant. I messed up my words. But I want to try something else too. The game, of course, obviously has a quality preset mode. Let's put it to high. I'm running the DLSS quality right now. So about 260 FPS. Remind you, it's a 13700K, 32 gigs of DDR5, and a 3090. Running without DLSS, DLSS quality gives me 20 FPS, 20 FPS. Alright, let's do DLSS performance mode. Sorry, ultra performance. Oh, I'm back to 400 FPS. It just doesn't quite make sense to me, but it was just a funny finding. So to summarize it, there's a certain golden spot for games, which I assume is somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 400 FPS, best point in which the actual AI inference of like upscaling from a lower resolution to higher resolution, the minimum baseline, the compute necessary just it requires more compute than just running it at the native resolution. That's the word that I was looking for. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it was interesting.